Hello and welcome to this, our 20th, that is 2 followed by a 0, meaning 2 tens, episode of Chain World. I call that out because I'm really proud of it. So Chain World is an awesome series that we've been doing in which we play Dungeon World with awesome players, and we bring in guests. And so the guests come in and they play for one session, and then they switch to running the game in the next session. And the idea is that we can show off all the different awesome things you can do with Dungeon World, different ways you can play it, different tools you can use, different techniques you can use during the game, just to show off how to have the most fun with the game in so many different ways. And I just want to flag that, again, it's our 20th episode, saying that it's just awesome right off the bat, and so I want to flag immediately. Thank you, everybody, for being here in our amazing, wonderful 20th episode. Okay, so just to say up front, this event will be in accordance with the Indie Plus community standards. If you'd like to know more about what those are, please go to indieplus.org. And you can fully expect this event to be rated NC-17 XXXR 5000. I'm drinking beer. Basically, Rat Queens is our inspiration. If you are familiar with that comic book, anything you see in Rat Queens is fair game for Chain Worlds. If you are unfamiliar with Rat Queens, you should totally get familiar. But if you are scared of things such as copious violence, blood, and gore combined with sex and drugs, then I would highly recommend fleeing and running to Golden Sky Stories or something happy. That said, we are going to commence play tonight, and I will be playing Charfiend the Immolator, a poor Setapon. I choose to believe he's the martyr of the story. He's got a heart. No, he's a lizard man who's a salamander. He's totally into fire. He loves burning shit. He worships the prodigious inferno, and he recently discovered that his girlfriend has a fiance, and he discovered that by kissing her fiance from within her body,
awkward,
like you do,
right?
Yeah, like
Amazing.
you do. And so he's got feels. He's got feels, and that's not what you want in your fire serpent man. So I'll just leave that there. Andrea, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Andrea, and I play the former paladin, now disciple, Etheldreda de Graves. She's complicated, but I think she's getting less angry now, which is good? Question mark? She's still Graves, though, so she's still a jerk. It'll be fine.
Not sure what a less angry Graves looks like. Does not compute.
Find out.
Jen, would you like to introduce yourself?
I'm Jen. I'm playing Andromeda the Star Mage, the one with the fiance at this point. Yeah, like I don't know where to go with that. And I got fiance back home. He happened to show up even after I thought I would never see him again. And then my boyfriend and him kissed in my body. That was weird. That's it.
Just another day.
Right.
The Owlbear Scourge.
No big deal.
No big.
Also, I should note that it's probably Andromeda's fault that Charfiend is not yet an official member of the Scourge. Yes. I'm just saying.
Yep. Not bitter about that at all. Misha.
Hi, I'm Misha Bashir. I am playing Aliana. I am an elven bard who is documenting and chronicling the adventures of this lovely crew, and they are slowly driving me insane. And I somehow end up being the voice of reason, which is really, really odd, because usually you want the bard to be the voice of reason, because if the bard is your voice of reason, you're fucked. So yeah.
New motto for the Scourge. If the bard is your voice of reason, you're fucked. Hire us, we do parties. Sarah.
I'm Sarah Richardson, and I play Shashina the Barbarian, who is a super nice lady who just wants to rule the world, and in the last episode beat a woman to death with her own arm. Like you do.
It was hot.
Totally
Super
hot.
Totally hot.
Everything you need to know. All just did a couple sentences. All right, all set.
It's on record. It's recorded. Yes.
And tonight, coming in from having played Chair / the person with no name / amazing super awesome fighter, I believe is the name of the document for the character.
Scary motherfucker.
Right, scary motherfucker. That was what I was thinking. Yes. Coming in off playing scary motherfucker is Shoe Skogen. And thank you very much for being here, Shoe.
Awesome.
And so you are the GM for tonight. You may torture us as you will.
I'm running shit tonight. So, bringing my patented, technique of completely pantsing it. I did have one thing planned for today, but not anymore.
I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Whatever. The viewers have not been spoiled, but Brendan is a terrible, awful human being.
Yeah. Well, we already knew that.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
So,
yeah.
We love him anyway.
Do we though?
Good point.
So, who exactly is currently sitting on the Maribor?
I'm sorry, did you say somebody was hitting me?
Yes, let me do the quickly last on. When last we left it, we had a group of very dangerous mercenaries running around the city, attempting to perform some unknown purpose, but it was presumably very bad, linked to the apocalypse that's based on the knowledge about one of these mercenaries, who is the Marivor, the 6-armed, horse-headed sorceress guy. And ultimately, in a confrontation with these mercenaries, however, the Owlbear Scourge, of course, triumphed, and Shashina beat one of them to death with her own arm, and Andromeda is sitting on top of the aforementioned 6-armed, horse-headed sorceress guy named Marivor, as the rest of the mercenaries scattered throughout the city.
So, how heavy exactly is Andromeda?
Oh, I'm not heavy at all, but I have gravity powers.
Oh. Okay, so you're sitting on the Marivor.
Mm-hmm.
It's itchy.
Yeah.
Itching, just all over, probably because he's slowly kind of turning into a pile of ants. And they're everywhere.
Okay.
Like in all the places you really don't want ants. So that's happening. And they're just whoosh all the way across the room.
Take his bag. His bag that has the book from my people on it. That's really all I wanted. Anyway, he can go. It's fine.
It's
I'm done
really heavy. Okay. It's incredibly heavy.
I can handle it.
Okay. With your gravity powers, right?
Yes, with my gravity powers.
Okay.
Also, I have a bag of holding now that weighs 2 weight no matter what I put in it. So, that's the thing.
Are you putting
I'm sorry.
into
I'm
it?
spoiling you.
Yeah, you are. Damn you.
No, not right now. Not right now. Not right now. Brendan's laughing. No, I like the idea of putting this very rare and important book away. I feel like I want to read it, right? Like, you guys can deal with all the other people, right? So I'm probably not going to put it in there just yet.
Like,
I do, yeah.
Right now. Like, open it up and read it right this second.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
What
So
can go
everybody
wrong?
Exactly. Everybody else, what are you doing?
Trying not to be terribly surprised that this is all happening and that we are literally looking at a horseman of the apocalypse. Failing, but trying not to look surprised.
But the horseman's turning into ants, right?
But the horseman is turning into ants, which is
Good.
a little awkward.
Yeah, and they're currently, like, swarming over your ankles and climbing up your legs. Andromeda's completely, just covered. But doesn't seem to mind much because there's a book to be read.
Mm-hmm.
How about the rest of you?
Graves is stomping on ants because they're there,
Okay.
mostly, and
All right.
looking pensive.
Alright, you're just mashing ants all over the place. Just stompy, stompy, stomp.
Totally. She's got heavy armor. It'd be awesome.
Oh no, we lost Sarah. Should we wait? That's what I was going to call on next.
Just reinvited her, so she should be back hopefully soon.
So, okay. You guys are outside you're no longer in the room where all the mercenaries were meeting, correct? Mm-hmm. You got out of there through a portal, right?
Yep.
Okay. So a doorway opens near where you are. Graves, apparently you're the only one who sees this. And someone comes out looking self-satisfied and kind of doing this kind of motion like, the thing I just did went off splendidly. And they start marching off with a very satisfied, kind of vindicated look. They don't notice you yet.
Do I recognize this person?
You've seen one of your wanted posters pinned up here and there, but, otherwise, no.
Oh. Do I remember a name from the wanted posters?
Yeah. Sandovar.
So, Graves.
I made that up.
No. No, that is completely outside your license as GM to make things up. So Graves kind of looks surprised and then steps forward, like over the ant mound, and calls out, Sandovar, you are wanted for... And she's just going to go down the list of crimes from the wanted poster.
Your very first reaction is, of course, a hand to the blade. Your second reaction that you notice, actually, I should make you roll for this to notice something.
Okay, I will totes roll.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'm discerning realities.
Yeah, that one.
That one right there, which is...
I want to know shit.
Don't want to know such shit. I like it. That is a +1. That's a 7.
Okay. That means you get to ask me a question?
I do get to ask you a question.
Okay, cool. I don't have the...
That's okay. I do.
Awesome.
I will ask you the question, and then you will know which question I'm asking you.
Yay!
What happened here recently?
Okay. As he notices that he is being watched, he looks behind him in the house that he just came from and looks concerned. Some dastardly deed just went down in the little dwelling this guy just stepped out of, and now he's like, oh shit, did I not get away with that? So yeah, basically he just committed a crime just now and was making his escape.
Okay. How does he act when I yell at him and start spouting off crimes, which was apparently a spell lore check? Okay.
He's bolting.
Graves is totally going to try to grab him.
Awesome. That is... I should make you roll for that too.
Oh... she's basically not going to be friendly about it, so it's like a tackle. I don't know if you want to call that a hack and slash, or if you want to call it a defy danger.
Well, I think
he's
he's
either way.
Calling it defy danger because, yeah.
Okay. That is a 6. Oh, no, that's a 7. That is a 7.
Okay. What does that do then?
On a 7 to 9, you stumble, hesitate, or flinch. The GM will offer you a worse outcome, hard bargain, or ugly choice.
Okay. So you can catch this guy, or you can find out whatever this guy was doing before the house he just left blows up. There's this barrel of gunpowder right inside the door that you notice.
And you're leaving this up to her?
That is so that's so good. No, she's actually, when I totally picture her taking a couple steps, and then there's that whiff of gunpowder, and her head swivels and looks, and she's just going to let him go.
Okay.
Because
good.
there could be innocents in that house or
Yeah.
something that need to be cleared.
Okay, good. Because I was going to have to apologize to Brendan there in a second.
He's gonna have to work against
Wouldn't be the first.
All right, so you're going to go. You're gonna let him go and go into the house.
Oh yeah.
Okay. There's a huge ship's chest with a muffled noise like banging and shouting coming from inside, and there's a fuse leading to the gunpowder.
Oh no. Graves will attempt to put out the fuse by, like, she's wearing, I don't know what you call it, the little metal boots part of her armor, so she's just going to try to squish it out. That's the technical term.
Yeah.
Graves is using her greaves.
All right.
Is that the greaves? I thought the greaves were on the legs.
Well, I mean, it's just stomping on something, so yeah, all you have to do is be willing to, do a dashing kind of leap roll type thing, and you get kind of banged up doing it, but you are able to. So for the moment,
That is fair.
unfortunately, you totally got away.
I totally got away, but I have saved what is potentially an innocent.
Potentially.
Potentially, because I don't know who's actually in the trunk.
So, do you roll something for like feats of strength?
Usually I think you, at least the way I understand in a roll, you roll when it's dramatically appropriate.
Okay. Nah, you
So
can.
it's up to you. If you want me to potentially miss,
If you want to do this quickly, you need to roll. If you want to take your time and just kick
I
at
will totally do it quickly and with a fair amount of violence. 6, 7, 8.
All right. So an 8 does what?
If that was defy danger by powering through, it's that worst outcome, hard bargain, or ugly choice again.
I could go to my classic. Okay. A hard bargain or ugly choice. Okay. Well, the only way you're going to be able to get it open right now is, like, the lock, it's just, I don't know, it's magically reinforced or something. So you could definitely get this open, you're just not going to be able to be careful about it. You're just going to have to either drop it from a roof or sledgehammer.
I have a mace that I'm not overly attached
Yeah,
to.
just bashing the top of the mace.
Oh, I'm totally going to do it. I don't care if it dents the hell out of my mace.
Awesome. Cool. So
I'll do that thing, and then I will throw it open very dramatically.
okay. So so yeah, your mace does get a bit of a wobbly handle because you've been using it quite roughly. It's used to, nice crackable skulls, not this horribly magically reinforced chest. Also, the person inside gets bashed up. I don't know how to distribute bashed upness in this game, but
so you could go ahead and tell that person, whoever they are, to roll a certain amount of damage. Presumably, you can even base it off of Graves' damage die.
let's do that. Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah. So who's inside? That sucker's really gonna get it bad.
Yeah.
Whoever could you mean?
That poor person.
Yeah.
That poor person who is trapped inside. Oh
This
no.
is what we do to people who spill spoilers.
Snitches get stitches.
Well played.
Actually.
Well played. I'll
That is
give it to you.
amazing.
So, yeah, Graves, what damage did you roll with your mace?
I do a D8 damage.
Okay.
Do you want to roll it, or do you want me to roll it?
You roll it. I will not be responsible for what's happening right now.
I'm so responsible for what's happening just because I'm rolling the die. God damn it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Ah,
Oh man.
that's a 6.
What does that mean?
Worse.
So I take, presumably, 6 points of damage.
Yeah. But thanks to Graves, you didn't get blown up by gunpowder, so.
Yeah, I guess
I don't have any cider? Okay. That's alright then. Thank you. I have supper.
It's okay. She's focusing on important things like food.
Sorry!
Don't be sorry. I would also be focusing on that if I had food in front of me.
So you have 6 damage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. Is that a lot?
That's a fair amount. I have 20 hit points, so that's over 4 of my life
Sorry,
that Graves
not
took away in 1 hit. Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks,
You're welcome.
Thanks, buddy.
I'm here. It's okay because Graves, I mean,
You're free!
You're like a flaming salamander, right?
Yeah,
Graves,
I come out bleeding lava. Ah!
Graves is going to take one look at Charfiend, glance at the gunpowder,
You come out bleeding. Okay.
and she's just going to like throw him in a fireman's carry like, over her shoulder and get the hell out of there before he blows up the whole building.
Yeah, speaking of high or low?
Low.
Low? Okay. Alright. So, when the lava catches on the gunpowder, you notice and you're able to stamp it out pretty quickly.
Ooh.
Alright. So, Misha, what are you up to now? Since
I
Grace has
am
gone off for her
still
daring dues.
wiping ants off of me, I assume, since I'm guessing they're still coming.
Okay. No, you're pretty much ant-free now, but you do have this weird rash that's climbing up your legs.
Awesome sauce.
It's pretty cool.
No, probably not. Yeah. I'm going to spout lore.
Do it! About what?
What the hell kind of ants and rash did I just get?
Okay. So, I tell you what you know, and then you tell me how you know it. Is that how it goes?
That is how it works. So that is
all right. Is this a thing you can just do, or is this a thing you know?
This is a basic move. It's a basic move. It's a 9 plus. Hold on,
all right,
I gotta
roll
find
it.
9 plus 3. Well, wisdom plus 2 is 11.
Oh wow! Okay, that's really good.
On a 10 and up, the GM will tell you something interesting and useful about the subject relevant to my situation.
Okay. Oh, it's hot.
I just put it on the, just came from the stove.
Oh, stoves are hot. Okay. The rash is heat. It is literally like tiny little heat elementals that were carried onto you by the ants, and if the rash like consumes you, you're just gonna heat up really, really hot and become like a furnace and cook. The thing with the ants is just magic. He knows how to turn into ants. It's a thing he did to get away. I mean, it's pretty like ghost magic, but effective.
Awesome. So how do I know this? So in my studies of the Merivore and the legends surrounding this apocalyptic harbinger, I ran across a reference to the fires of life, and that is what I'm assuming this is.
Okay, awesome. The fires of life, which means that the Merivore has some control of, or deal with, or agreement with, or affinity with the fires of life, which is very, very, very ancient, and that's why he can do such ancient kind of primal magic. Interesting. Okay. Andromeda's still reading.
Yes, I'm doing that thing.
All right. So the letters, they kind of sing in your head. Like, this
Sure.
book is so goddamn happy that you're reading it. You kind of get this feeling of kinship, like, oh my gosh, I have been waiting so long to be read by you. You're wonderful. I love you. Let's run away together. Is the book. And sometimes, like, the illuminations seem to kind of move and squirm a little, and sometimes the letters seem to shift. But I mean, like, it's a magic book. You know, it's got character. These things happen.
Sure.
It's probably not a big deal.
No big deal.
Jen loves it when I say it's probably not a big deal.
I mean,
You mean what?
no. All right. What am I doing? What is the book about anyway? Like it's star magic or something?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Well-
is it? I'm trying to find out if blah blah blah. Brendan said something about it being able to like do portals back home. Was that right? I can't remember.
Yes, the idea is that it presented a lot of that knowledge codified. Yeah.
Neat.
It speaks of an ancient
Okay.
war between the star and the fire. The star and the fire were lovers once, but then they had this, well, it was such a stupid fight, really, but it escalated very quickly, and after a few planets had been completely destroyed, everyone involved kind of felt slightly ashamed of themselves, but by then, you know, the mountains of dead were just too high for anyone to just admit that they were wrong and say sorry. So instead, everyone just swore eternal enmity towards each other and then went to moat for a couple of eons. Anyway, the fire is one kind of, it's kind of a school of magic and an entity and, you know, an idea, and then there's the fire. You have the Book of the Star, and it's making all sorts of promises. It wants to help you get back home to, of course, take up the mantle and continue the war, which is super important.
Right. I even
Yeah.
have a warhammer now. So from my fiance, and it's sort of my engagement warhammer.
And the book thinks that's just rad as balls.
Right. I mean, the hammer is made out of like a neutron star or something amazing like that. So.
Oh man, that's so cool! You guys are totally BFFs. I mean, it kind of does. The book is kind of a little hungry. And it's kind of like, you know, eventually, you know, it'd be cool since I'm taking such good care of you if you took care of me too, but, you know, it's cool, whatever.
Well, if you're hungry, what are you hungry for?
Oh, you know, quasars or whatever, really. Whatever's, you know, delivery at this time.
I might have a hard time with a quasar.
Stars?
I don't really.
Galaxies?
I mean, I have a star, but I can't feed him to you. He's part of a god. The
Oh,
god of
come
the
on!
sun,
I'm
actually.
so hungry!
But he's my friend, and my friend gave him to me. No.
Oh, come on! Like, but I thought I was your friend. I thought I was your best friend.
I met you like 3 minutes ago.
So, we're going to spend eternity together! Aren't we?
Maybe.
Yeah, right? Oh, awesome. Because I would hate to think that you would betray me just like the fire did. You know.
I would hate that too. That would be
Yeah, I know.
awful.
That would be like the worst. I'd have to just destroy everything.
that is like the thing that I absolutely would not do at all.
Right? Okay. So just feed me the star. And then we can go, you know, open a portal to your home together. There's just this quick thing I have to do first, but it'll be, you know, just a quick little errand. It's in the middle of the city. You were going there anyway.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not really ready to go home just yet. I made all these new friends, and
you don't need all those friends. You have me
they-
now, and I'm gonna take care of everything.
but they're still my friends.
You don't need other friends. You have the best friend now.
Okay. I closed the book.
I need you to roll to do that.
Yeah, this is definitely
How about defy danger?
Yeah, with what? Maybe wisdom, charisma, intelligence? Or is it a physical thing? Strength, dex, con?
I would say wisdom.
Okay, that I can do.
Through mental fortitude, because you really want to keep reading this book.
I do, although this book is suggesting that I ditch my friends, and I don't like that, so... that's like a 13.
Oh, wow. Really?
So yes.
Damn it, I had
So I
to
do
pick
it.
something to get at.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay.
This is our 20th session. Like, we've advanced so many times.
Oh, okay. So you got like a, what, 13?
13. So, let's see, what does this say?
No, that's
Defy
fine.
danger.
You manage to,
Yeah.
you are able to stop reading and close the book. The book is not going to be pleased with you.
Right.
But that's how it goes. You are able to do it.
I wouldn't be pleased in its situation. I totally stuff it in my bag and try and forget about it for a little bit.
Now, I want to say out of character that you and Misha have some information. You both have some information. So let's check in with Graves. What are you up to?
Graves is carrying Charfiend, probably quite without his permission.
That was my face! Why did you hit me in my face? I only have one of those!
And she doesn't answer. She's just marching him out the door, and she puts him down, like by where the pile of ants sort of left from.
Puts me down and drops me.
I found Charfiend.
Puts me down, sets me down, like gently, or drops me?
Do you do it quickly or carefully?
It's a very deliberate put down. It's not, not real gentle. It's just very deliberately setting you down.
Put me on the ground.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ow! This really hurts. Thank you for saving my life.
You're welcome.
Ow. Wait, so where am I? I can't really see between my fingers.
What were you doing in a trunk?
Well, I started maybe getting word that something was going down, and I figured that the Scourge would be involved, and so I maybe started, following just to make sure everyone would be okay. Like Aliana and Shashina and you.
Oh, ow, sorry.
I suppose that makes sense. The Marivore did escape, however. I believe Andromeda turned it into ants.
Wait, she can do that now? Like dabbing at my face.
Yeah, I think everyone else was right there, unless you guys wandered away, because I brought him right back outside. So.
That's true.
Oh, did I hear him say that about me?
Theories are the best.
You probably heard him not mention you at all.
Mm-mm.
Not even a little.
No. Oh.
Hurts there deep.
I don't know. Why did you turn him into ants, Andromeda?
I didn't. He turned himself into ants to get away from us. Clearly. Have you ever seen me turn anything into anything before? I do portals and gravity. I've never done transformation magic.
Well, there's a lot of things you've never done before that you've been doing lately.
Can we not do that right now? Can we just talk about it later, please?
I'm a little cranky because somebody broke my face!
There's a muffled feeling from the book. See, I would never take you for granted like that. Continue.
The other extra creepy part is I also have an eldritch god in a necklace fused to my neck who also speaks to me.
You have competing inanimate objects. That's great.
Although it doesn't speak in a voice, it speaks in like images or whatever. So there is that. Is your face okay? What happened?
Well, apparently somebody decided to use their weapon as a lockpick, but, she saved my life, I guess, so...
It's better than what Shashina would have done.
Yes! Oh my god.
Where is Shashina? I know Sarah's not here, but her absence is very notable.
There is a roar of triumph and glory from somewhere else in the city.
She's chasing a swarm of ants, beating them to death with an arm.
That's exactly what she would be doing, too. Well, since he was allowed to escape, we need to find him again. Aliana?
Yes.
Where did your friend go?
I'm sorry. I was coated in ants and I was a little distracted. By the way, anybody else got the rash or is that just me? Because there's a chance we could turn into an oven, and I don't think I'm built to be an oven. Like, I think Charfine could handle being an oven, and maybe Andromeda could handle being an oven, but I am not built to be an oven, and we kind of need to take care of that, like, sooner rather than later, if it's cool with everybody else. Because, yeah, I don't want to be an oven.
Is this an allegory for pregnancy?
No, this is not an allegory for pregnancy. No. Trust me.
So, Andromeda has lots and lots of ant bites, but she doesn't have the rash. Huh. For some reason. There's a smug feeling coming from the book.
I don't share that with anyone.
Well, I mean, is this like some sort of fire thing? Maybe I can help.
Maybe.
Yeah, Char. Do you know any lore about it? Do you want to spout some?
Sure. Let's spout some lore. All right,
I mean, anything's
For some reason, it did the thing again where it killed all my apps, so unfortunately this isn't going to
no.
display. It just means it gets cheat, so that's fine. Here we go. So that's a 2 and a 6, plus my int, which is a 2, so that's a 10. 10 total.
Awesome. Okay. So it is possible to lure away the tiny elementals. They're going to want to be fed, and they need to be, like, they react badly to being told what to do. It's easier to kind of persuade them to want the same thing that you want. But you do have you suspect you might have an affinity with them.
Okay. Okay. So they need to be, like, lured away.
Right. It's one of those things like a toddler, where you can kind of direct them in the right direction, but you can't just tell them what to do. You kind of have to trick them or seduce them or manipulate them.
Sure.
As everyone knows.
Yeah, let's do that though. I mean, if they're at all like me, then there's something that's sure to get their attention, right? And so I will.
Exactly.
Let's see here. What's nearby? Like, what's around me?
Gunpowder.
Maybe I should. Oh, gunpowder! Oh my god. Okay. All right. Well, this is what I live for. Okay. Okay. Aliana, I can help. You're gonna have to stay maybe a little bit closer than you'd like. Everybody else should probably back away.
This is gonna be awesome.
Okay. So Gravesley takes one step back.
A little Just want to make sure we're all safe.
She'll do the
Safety
thing where she like
first.
takes one step back at a time, looking questioningly at you until you're like, okay, good.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine, I guess. Okay.
Like, and it's just like standing there with her face squished up. She's like not looking. Just do it. Just get it over with.
Yeah. Let's blow up that there gunpowder.
Okay.
I am counting on that being enough to lure them out towards the new explosion and fire that it creates.
All right. Yeah, that's a... Okay, so I'm not going to make you roll to do it,
Sure.
but you are going to have to roll Defy Danger to survive it.
Sure. That sounds...
Okay.
Well, wait. So,
Is that how... No, is that how it works?
I am a salamander. Non-magical heat and fire cannot harm you.
Oh, okay, well then you're good. For now. I mean, you're not going to be in any danger from the fire.
Yeah, I might be in danger from the blast. That's fair. So should I... You still want me to defy danger with con?
Yeah.
Okay. I can't burn. I can be pulverized. Rolling.
Or crushed beneath falling roofs, beams, or...
So that's a 3 and a 2. And
So-
my con is a 2, so I'm at a 7. So on a defy danger with a 7... That's the stumble, hesitate, or flinch. GM will offer you a worse outcome, hard bargain, or early choice.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's see, a hard bargain. Okay, so if you want to avoid the falling roof beams, you have to dive into the cellar of the house that is currently collapsing. So you can either get knocked over by shrapnel, by falling things, or you can end up kind of stuck under them, but safe for now.
Yeah, I don't think I think about it, right? I just dive for safety, not realizing
Right.
that it's going to trap me.
Yeah, exactly.
Does it lure the fire elementals away, though?
Oh, totally. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely works. Yeah. Aliana, your legs. Oh yay! Okay. Okay. Your legs were starting to feel somewhere between severely sunburnt and significantly more degrees more uncomfortable than that. But all of a sudden, the cooked feeling kind of, and now they just feel badly feverish, and you still have this terrible rash and really bad sunburn, but it's no longer cooking your meat. So, thumbs up.
All right.
Yay, it worked.
And I
And-
had my eyes closed, so I look around for where the hell Trophy went to. Okay.
Shashina, you've been basically laying a path of carnage, just kind of running around and smashing things. But now you
Sounds
can
legit.
be like, hey, a house just fell in near where my friends were. Maybe the house fell on them. I don't know. But there was a big boom, and it's very exciting.
I will totally run towards where I believe my friends may have been killed by a house.
Awesome. Okay,
Screaming, waving that arm. That's not mine.
you still have it. Awesome. Well, it's probably gone a little stiff by now, so it's an even more effective club. Oh, come on, the rest of her doesn't mind. All right. So, do any of you have information that you want to share with the others?
I'm trapped.
I'll tell them about the war, which seems relevant and important.
Go ahead and tell them in your own words.
I don't have those words.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Yeah, the book kind of creeped me out, and Now Charfiend, I'm gonna go look for Charfiend because he's gone now.
I would also like to look for Charfiend.
Yeah, let's do that.
So you do fill in your companions about the war?
Yeah.
Okay. Like, how much information do you share? Just that Star and Fire had a war?
No. I mean, I'll tell them pretty much. We'll go fight a war and stuff.
Okay.
I will tell them.
All right. Okay. Aliana,
Yes.
do you have anything that you want to share?
The ants will spread the fire plague to you.
Okay. Chara's rushed into a house and it exploded and fell in. So, that's that thing.
Because this is a thing that Char does.
It's your thing.
So,
Am I in dire danger or am I just trapped? Is it going to
You're
collapse
just
and
trapped.
crush me?
Yeah. Your thing was between getting in danger or being trapped, so.
Okay, so I'm just trapped.
Mm-hmm. Unless they try to get you out with gunpowder, too.
no, we're not that
No, no.
Okay, most of us aren't that stupid.
So, are we able to free him? Do we need to roll something?
Oh,
Because I think
Sorry.
most of us want to work on that situation.
I'm
Are
sorry,
you-
I was waiting on you guys. Yeah,
That's okay.
what do you... Let's see, would that be...
It depends on what you're doing, right? Like,
Right. Well, yeah, what are you... Like, how are you doing it? That's what I was waiting on.
Well,
Great
okay,
is just-
how is he trapped? Let's start there.
don't-
The house fell in.
So
But he went into the basement, right?
He went basically, into the little cellar to avoid being crushed by the beams. So now, he's in this little root cellar kind of thing, and then the blown-up dwelling is on top of that. So you could try to rig up some kind of device. You could try to use magic. You could just lift them off. However you guys want to do it determines what you will roll.
Right. Well, because we don't know he's in the cellar. We have no idea what his condition is, I think.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
Yeah,
Because we were all
saw him,
outside, right?
We saw him run into a house. We have no
And
idea.
then,
what he-
yeah, you saw him run into a dwelling and then it blew up.
Right.
The same dwelling that Graves found him in.
Yeah.
Maybe he
Starting
really
to wonder
missed that
about that.
trunk.
He did really miss the trunk.
By the
Graves
way,
is just gonna charge in and start throwing stuff off.
you
so.
can try to communicate with them. It'll be muffled and they won't be able to understand you clearly, but
Can you hear us?
hello, I'm trapped.
You're helpful. Could you be a little more specific? Where are you trapped?
Down here? In the
Like-
cellar.
Oh, you're the basement. See, that's helpful. Can you see any other exits? Like maybe a cellar door that leads to the outside?
Exits are northwest. Nope. I don't see. I mean, I could burn all this stuff on top of me, but I think that might make it fall on me, so I'm not gonna do that.
there is something down here that smells really good, though. Enough so that you can notice it past all, the, charred wood smell.
Okay, I'll go check out what that is.
Okay. It's dark, but it's some kind of jar with, a Philly doily put over the top of it.
There appears to be a preserve down here. I'll pop open the jar.
Okay. Oh, excuse me. You're just gonna open it. Okay. Awesome. So all of you smell this amazing, amazing, amazing smell. It smells like springtime. It smells like the hottest person ever. It smells just like everything that's
Cake.
lush and vibrant and alive in life. Cake! Yes. Whatever makes you feel alive. Anyway, there's this overwhelming, amazing smell, and it's coming from, like, the gutted ruins of that collapsed dwelling.
Shashina's found us, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, like, Graves is going to turn to Shashina as soon as Shashina runs up and, help me move this. Charfine's under there, somewhere, with cake.
Oh, okay. All right. And I will carefully put aside the arm in order to help. Yes. Do we need to roll, or?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Roll. Well, I don't know.
It's another defy.
I guess. It doesn't feel like you're defying anything. You're just lifting heavy things. But
Yeah, there is no like feat of strength thing.
I know, that's weird.
It depends on if there's danger.
There's not really danger, so just go ahead and do it. I mean, you're super strong. You have a high strength, right? Shashina does? Yeah, just do it. Whatevs. I don't care. So, yes, you free him and charge promptly. Okay,
are you okay?
You're free!
Yeah, I'm pretty good. I've got this jar that I think I'm gonna marry.
I'm sorry, did you say you were going to marry a jar?
No.
I mean, I can see how that would be possible.
You can't prove anything.
It looks, in the light now, like a jar of dark amber honey, like orange blossom honey. And there are little specks of light kind of floating around inside.
Of light.
Well, not really. It just kind of like extra delicious looking. But it almost makes gold look more than gold, you know? Like it kind of makes the light refract inside it so that it seems like
I'll stick my pinky in and lick it.
awesome. Okay. So I need you to roll wisdom now.
God damn it. I lick it. Really, dude?
Accidentally closed the window, so I'm quickly pulling it up again.
Okay, that's fine.
Trying to remember what my wisdom is.
Mwahaha.
That's Shashina. That's Andromeda. That's me. +1. Great. Alright, here we go. Uh-oh, everything froze. Okay, better. 2 and a 5 +1 is an 8.
Okay. Let me see. So 7 to 9. Stumble, hesitate, or flinch. Worst outcome, hard bargain, or ugly choice. So you what might have happened doesn't happen, but oh my gosh, this stuff is amazing, and you should probably just finish the whole jar, like just right now, because everybody else is going to want to take it from you, and this is the best stuff. And it tastes kind of like honey, but it's like it's really good.
It tastes
Honey on acid?
in childhood.
Yeah, you just need this all in your mouth.
Sure,
all of it in your mouth.
Eating it by the handful.
Okay.
Thanks for getting me out of there.
Yeah, so you just turned into Pooh Bear.
Yep.
Right in front of you.
Yep.
You're welcome. I should have warned you there was gunpowder in there.
No, I knew. It got the fire ants off of her.
I'm sorry, you said the gunpowder got the fire ants off me? You used gunpowder to get fire ants off me?
Because they were attracted to the fire and they exploded.
Okay, dude, put the jar down!
It worked! I know.
Get jar.
She wants to take it away from you? That's terrible.
Put the jar down.
No. You can never stop eating this
Put it
stuff.
in your
It's so
pocket
bad.
or something.
I dance away from
It's so good.
Just keep eating. Is it actually going down? Is it lessening, or is this jar like ever filling?
That's an interesting question.
Okay.
Like, can he finish the jar?
Is it physically possible?
No.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm just gonna keep eating this until I explode. Nope, no worries. No.
Okay, there's a commotion. Unless you guys have more talking you want to do. There's a commotion.
Tell us about the commotion.
All right. It sounds like some kind of chanting.
What is that now?
It sounds like. Have you guys heard Tugon singing?
To what?
No.
Tugon singing, like throat singing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
One
Yeah.
person
Yeah.
sings multiple notes at the same time.
Wait.
It's that. It tastes like that. It's like you hear a single voice singing harmony with itself. And it's, or in the Dark Crystal, when all the mystics sing together, it sounds like that. It's very beautiful. But it's all one voice.
You
Aliana?
Yeah, sure. This sounds like probably a thing that the bard might have a clue about.
Okay, roll it. I bet you do.
There's a decent chance.
Yay!
Oh, come on, really? You do that? That is a 7 plus my int is 8. So, on a 7 to 9, the GM will tell me something interesting. It's on me to make it useful.
Okay. This is a spell. This is a chant for opening or waxing or quickening.
Yeah, that's never a good idea in my book.
So maybe someone's trying to lift something up or get somebody pregnant. Who knows?
Open someone up or get someone pregnant. I see how those two things are not related. So yeah, I go looking for the source of this chanting.
Okay. Yeah. Are you guys all gonna go? You just gonna run pell-mell down the street? Okay. Awesome. So none of you are staying behind, correct? Okay. So yeah, it's about like half a kilometer towards the city center. You see someone just standing up on a rooftop. It's one of these. It's an old granary, and there are like 5 or 6 of them just scattered around like in the city, kind of, now that you think about it, roughly in a circle. And standing on top of this old granary, and it has recently been repaired so that someone can stand on top of it. And it's this old person, and they're very squat and fat, and their hands are lifted up and being held up because they are hugely fat by 2 young assistants. So 2 people are like helping prop this person's hands up, and they are chanting. Their voices are just pouring out over the city. And now that you're here, you kind of notice like little pebbles kind of dancing on the street, and like if there was a puddle, you see kind of boom, ripples in it.
Oh, like Jurassic Park style ripples in
Oh
the
yeah,
puddle? All right.
yeah. Just little stones are starting to dance around.
Graves totally ignores the ripples, and she's concentrating on the pebbles. And she's like, Andromeda, are you doing that?
No.
Are you sure? Because that looks like something you would do.
Do I look like I'm doing anything right now?
I don't know. I'm usually stabbing things while you're doing magic.
I don't actually know what it looks like.
No,
The
not
song
doing
is-
anything. I'm good.
The song is kind of intensifying. More notes are being added in. And which of you is the most perceptive?
Oh God.
Which one's perception?
I don't know.
There is no
Wisdom,
perception.
probably?
Or
Wisdom,
intelligence.
probably.
I don't know. I might call it intelligence.
So whoever among you is especially perceptive, you can actually kind of feel the ground slightly shaking now.
That seems like it's a bad thing.
Yeah. I'm looking around to see. You know what? I have a something called an ear for magic.
Oh.
When I hear an enemy cast a spell, the GM will tell me the name of the spell and its effects, and I can take 1+1 forward when acting on the answers.
All right. Roll it. Oh, wait, do you just do it? Or do you have to roll?
I think it's just to do it. It doesn't say anything
Okay,
about
awesome.
rolling, so.
That is perfect for the situation, like actually perfect. Okay, it is, the spell has a few different names and a few different languages. One you've heard it called is a song for the quickening of stones. And do I have to tell you what it does?
Yes.
Yeah, it
The name of the
stones.
spell and it quick. Okay, what the hell does quickening a stone mean?
Well, basically, this entire song cycle. To quicken is to become more active or more alive or more if something goes from being sleepy to being alert, that's quickening. Or if a stream goes from being sluggish to flowing very quickly, that's quickening. So, or to become pregnant is also to quicken.
Yeah, the quickening is supposed to be like whenever the fetus is imbued with a soul, which is totally not Shishina knowledge.
Oh, okay. So yeah, basically,
it's when the pregnant woman first feels the baby is the quickening, and that's probably where they get the soul concept from.
Right. So basically, to become alive or animate or fecund or whatever. So this particular song is a song for the quickening of stones. In other words, they're using the song to move the city itself around.
No. And this is the fat guy with the two guys holding up his arms.
It is an enormous, very, very old figure. Anything else is unclear. They're at that age where all you can tell is old.
Hey, Graves? That person is lifting the city, and that's probably not what is a sanctioned thing. I get the feeling the city probably doesn't want the city moved. I think they would have told people if they were planning on moving the city. Let's just put it that way.
Actually, I'm not sure they would have. I mean, I can barely get my schedule as a guard.
But they probably would have told the guard, hey, by the way, we're moving the city today.
They may have told us, and I may have...
Shishina, go smack that person for me, please.
Okay, I can do that, because I was feeling kind of weird right there. Read me at them. I will smack them. Let me smack something.
You're smacking the person who's singing?
Yes.
They're standing on top of a granary. How are you going to get up there?
Oh, motherfucker, I'm getting up there somehow.
Oh.
Okay.
And drum it up.
Shishina.
Help
I
me.
can help. I'm helping.
Okay. All right.
Okay, I recommend you bring them down instead of taking her up.
That's no
But
fun.
I can get velocity on my swing.
But they could be sliding into your swing and bring the velocity to you, and then if it doesn't work, you're not the one flying through the air.
You are
But
right.
that's really high up. If you bring them down, we probably won't be able to ask why they're moving the city.
I don't really care.
It's
I'm not even sure they're really moving the city. That doesn't even sound possible.
At this point, I just grab Shishina's hand and fly up there. This is way easier for me to do that than bring them down.
Oh, you can just do that. Well,
I can
fuck.
I have personal gravity, so I can act as though gravity is in any direction I want it to be, and anybody who I'm touching also has that thing. So moving him down is going to be a lot more difficult. I'm going to have to do a roll, and we all know how rolls go for me, guys.
you know, I was trying to.
Aww.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're up there now, Sashina.
Excellent.
And both the assistants are instantly like, oh no, no, no. And there's stomping feet on the stairway of the granary, and they move to protect the singer from you. And probably say something like, don't interfere, you don't know what you're doing, you'll ruin everything.
I always ruin everything, and I draw my sword.
Okay.
So that may count as a what are you waiting for, which is when I cry out a challenge to my enemies.
Okay.
Let's see, plus con. Should be fun. I noticed no one objected to me saying that. Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck, like a lot. Shit.
Oh.
That was a total miss. I got 4.
Okay, so what happens on a miss?
I will let Brendan explain that, I think.
Yeah, what happens on a miss, Brendan?
Does this move have a specific miss condition?
No.
Okay, so basically you just get to make as hard a move as you like, Shu. You just get to say what happens, and it can be as awful and dramatic as you choose.
Okay, they grab you and throw you off the granary.
Yeah, that's about right.
And
That seems
a ring of little swishing blades surrounds the singing figure so that no one tries to fuck with their spell again.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Take damage?
I don't know. Do cobblestones hurt you?
Yes.
Okay, then yes.
Suggestions on damage?
Let's see.
Depends how cruel you want to be. If you're really cruel.
I was going to say, otherwise it's like a defy danger with dex, so land well, probably, right?
Ooh.
You could
Can I
try
do
to do that. Yeah, you can try to defy danger with a rolling land.
I will try to gracefully fall flat on my face.
Okay.
Or something like that. So that my helmet takes the damage. And look at that. Let's see. I did not do that.
Oh!
It is not my night.
Okay, well, you still get a choice. You get to choose which of your legs is broken.
Oh, it will be my right one.
Okay, there you go.
Shit.
Okie dokie then.
And I shake my fist up the top of the granary. I am going to rip off your legs as soon as I get up.
And so now Andromeda's up there alone with the people who just threw Shashina off, right?
Yeah, but she can fly away.
Can she?
Oh, she's got
Yeah,
personal
I can
gravity.
She can go up and up and up and up and up.
She can put it in any
No, it's
direction
personal
she
gravity.
wants.
I can act gravity any direction I want. Stop trying to get me killed, Charfine.
Yeah, I mean, I know you're pissed at your girlfriend, but dude, come on.
I haven't done anything.
Andromeda, would you like more information?
You know what? That's a really good idea. I think I'm way better at discerning realities, though.
Awesome.
So I think I want to do that thing.
Okay, what do you want to discern?
Hang on, let me find the move. La-di-da.
Because I have some
Plus
information.
wisdom, ask 3 questions from the list below.
Yeah, I'm
Take
trying to
one
find the
for
list
them.
because I'm a dork.
Oh, what happened to you recently?
Here we go. I got it. I got it. Okie dokie. That's actually a 7.
Okay.
So I get 1 question.
All right, ask me your question.
Yes. What is about to happen?
An artifact an ancient artifact of incredible power is being brought up, exposed to the light in the center of the city.
Awesome. Like the artifact is being brought up like here on top of this granary, or they're like raising it somewhere else?
Yeah, it's somewhere else. It's a ways from here, but that person is raising it, and according to the people that are protecting them, this is something that like is supposed to happen. Yep.
Okay, shit.
Graves and ask her sort of motion, like ask her if she wants to come up here, because then maybe she can deal with these spinny, whirly, bladey things.
So, Shashina basically plummeted down, right?
Yeah.
In front of us, and there was a sickening crack of some sort.
Yeah.
And
Is the bone showing?
Oh, of course it is. Spiral
awesome.
fracture.
Which it was a leg, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So Graves is already moving kind of towards Shashina, and she kind of nods up at Andromeda and kneels down next to Shashina and puts her hand kind of on Shashina's shoulder, and she says, "I've changed my mind. Kill them." And I have a move that basically, it's called Sacrifice. When you touch someone and make a demand of them, if they do what you ask, take the ability of your choice, and I'm going to take Strength given the circumstances. And I can heal one injury, like a broken leg, for example.
Oh!
Very
do
cool.
that.
You're my magic friend.
I know, but basically what happens instead is, so Shashina's leg heals, right? But because Shashina's sitting right there, she'd probably hear like a sickening crack as the injury kind of duplicates itself on Greg's leg and then kind of immediately repairs itself.
Oh God.
Oh, God.
Oh, that's
fine.
what
Awesome.
the hell did you just do?
And all her friends stare in abject horror.
Apparently.
What?
That's the first time I've done this. I don't understand.
What? How? You.
So I'm passing Whirly Blade dealing duty off to Shashina for the time being because I've taken a turn.
Okay. So you have given Shashina a task, and that was how you were able to steal her injury.
Right.
Okay. Are there any consequences for not completing this task, or is it just the giving that counts?
Nope, if she does it, basically it works. I do take a ability, and I'm taking it to Strength.
Okay. Wait, if she does it, so this doesn't happen until she completes the task?
I interpret it as if she's going to do the task to the best of her ability.
Okay. Alright, fair enough. No
That's my
objections.
interpretation.
Aliana,
Yes.
hands grab you from behind.
I elbow whatever it is in the gut.
Oh!
Sorry, you don't grab me from behind. This is a bad idea.
Sorry, I forgot. It's a voice you recognize.
You should learn better.
What are you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm trying to solve this thing.
No! That's the opposite of what you should be doing.
You know, if you would give people the full information they need before you run off and do shit, maybe these kinds of things wouldn't happen.
Well,
Why
maybe
should we let them raise the city?
Maybe you should have trusted me.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
Alright.
You're hanging out with the fucking Marivore.
I wouldn't call it hanging out exactly. Look, it's just a gig, okay?
Okay, you're doing a gig with the Marivore. That doesn't make it any better.
Yeah, well. It's for a good reason. Would you please just let the counter finish their song?
Gonna have to say no on that one. You're kind of gonna destroy the city.
Okay, well, one, you don't know that, and two, please, for me, Okay, so... Oh, NPCs can't try to persuade a PC to do something, can they? No, they can't. Okay, then.
You could theoretically make it a defy danger to resist it if you think that genuinely makes sense, but that would imply that there is an actual danger to
Yes, an
Aliana.
imminent threat or calamity.
No, they are just really, 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 really trying to convince you to not interfere with the situation.
There's no read a person, is there?
You can discern realities on a person.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm doing. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Sure.
Awesome. Roll it.
Wisdom. Hey, that's not so bad. That is a 7. So I get one question. What here is... Yeah, who's really in control here?
Oh boy. Who's really in control here? Oh man, I don't even know how to answer that. No one person, not even the sleek, is in control. This is a group effort done by a collection of individuals working from ideal and conviction, and individuals that are getting paid.
By whom?
Oh, the fire.
The fire?
The fire.
Charfade!
What?
Okay, first of all, stop eating that shit.
I can't.
Try harder. We have a fire-related issue here. That's your field of expertise, right? Supposedly? Okay, so here's our problem. These guys are all being paid by the fire. Yeah,
Which
I don't
one?
get it. I'm guessing that one.
Wait, there are a bunch. There's the prodigious inferno. There's the guarding flame. There's
Whichever one is most likely to destroy a city.
Well, that doesn't narrow it down.
With mercenaries.
That might. Sure. So I will go ahead and consult my knowledge on.
Do you want to spout some lore?
Yeah, let's spout some lore.
Okay, roll it.
Spout some lore all over this mofo. So I got an 8.
Okay. That means I tell you something interesting, and you have to make it useful.
Mm-hmm.
There are only a few fire entities that you've ever heard of that are personified to any degree. Mm-hmm. You do remember this really ancient legend of 2 very, very ancient entities that conduct an eternal war through proxies, through other planets, other people, and the reason that they carry on war is to... Oh man, did I give you enough, or do you want a little more?
I think that satisfies the requirement of interesting, but not necessarily useful, right? Like,
okay.
It doesn't immediately tell me what to do, as per the 7 and 9.
There's some indication in the legend that this is part of the natural order. It's like they carry on war to wind the clock.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't like that. And can I get a name for this, or can I name this fire myself? Just because, like, I worship the prodigious inferno, and as far as I'm concerned, that is the only one that matters. But I want to be able to call this fire something.
The fire of life.
The fire of life. Okay. So, in between gulps of weird honey, it's the fire of life, I guess. Something about... I remember reading about this back in my school days. Something about a cycle of rebirth and war designed to restart the world. I'm guessing that generally, keep the world going. I'm guessing, fire cultists are probably a little bit fervent. So chances are these guys aren't going to do well with the whole talking them down kind of thing.
You think?
Well, maybe I can try something, convince them that they succeeded early, and maybe they'll stop. I want to try to create an enormous gout of flame.
Okay.
And let's see how I can actually do that. Where to go? Okay. I would like to... Okay, so I can conjure a weapon of pure flame. That's probably not it. I can Zuko style, when you bend a flame to your will. So yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to
light some fire bending.
Exactly. I want to light something on fire and then fire bend it so that it's just a giant geyser of flame, and I'm hoping to trick them into believing that whatever they're trying to do, or something's happening, and maybe they'll stop or sort of falter.
Okay.
Let's not screw this up.
So the roll doesn't determine whether or not what you're trying to do is successful. It only determines if you're able to do what you're trying to do.
This specific roll is when you bend a flame to your will, roll plus whiz, and on a 10+ it does as you command, take the shape and movement of desire.
Go ahead, roll it.
Okay, here we go. Balls. So that is a total of a 5 right now.
Oh shit.
And
what happens on a miss?
Everything is roses and kittens and daisies forever. It doesn't say, which presumably means you get to make as hard a move as you like.
Yeah. Let's keep it simple. You're on fire. Yay.
Well, no, yay. Fire, no, yay.
So, is this like magical fire?
Yes.
Okay, so this is not normal fire. So this is like burning a weird color or something.
Sure.
I'm just flagging because I'm immune to normal fire. So if I'm just on fire, right, it's no big deal.
Well,
other things being on fire, or like the entire square.
Everyone is on fire.
That sounds like.
Thanks, Brendan.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks, man.
This is why no one can have nice things.
I can save it. Yeah, okay. I've been saving this one for a long time, but I don't want to set all my friends on fire, so I'll use it. So I have a move called Burns Twice as Bright. When you channel the Flames of Fate, you may treat a missed roll as a 7-9 or a 7-9 as a 10. This may be a roll you or another character has made. Tell the GM something you've lost, an emotion, a memory, or some innate piece of your being.
Ooh.
You may not use this move again until you've used Burns half as long. Yeah, so I'll turn it into a 7-9, which means on a 7-9 the effect is short-lived, lasting only a moment, but it still works.
Okay.
And what I've lost... God, needs to be terrible, right?
Thank you, pretty terrible.
Yeah, so... I'm thinking that, I'm summoning up the fire, and it feels like it's actually getting out of my control. And... Oh, God. Yeah, it's hurting me so hard, but it gotta, right? It makes me think about the time that my fire got out of control and it killed Andromeda. And that's the memory that gets burned up.
So you lose the memory of killing Andromeda?
Yeah, and I lose the memory of how whatever we have started.
Okay.
You broke
The
my
shit I
little
Whew. Okay. So that okay.
that
you lost your beginning. with Andromeda in the fire, but it's stated by that. And oh wow. Okay, so yeah, so there's this enormous. It almost gets out of control, and it starts licking towards the rest of you. But then you kind of see him pull it back, and he burns just like this candle for a minute. And I'm gonna say, Aliana, you can see some kind of nimbus. You can see something. You can see almost like that it takes a turn, and that the fire like licks around his throat for a second, and then is contained. And there's almost kind of a chiming sound in the air as it dies. It's kind of bittersweet. Oh.
You okay?
Yeah, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Everything's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, no, it feels like, I don't know, feels like I'm missing something, but I got no idea what it is, so, I don't know. Whatever, we've got bigger fish to fry, right?
Sure. You don't look so good, dude.
I'm hoping at this point, too, that this helped burn the fuck out of the compulsion to eat the goddamn honey.
No, but it probably burned up the honey.
Yes, I am completely content with that.
Oh.
Come on.
Okay, there are a few little mouthfuls left on the bottom of the jar. The person standing behind you, Aliana, they say, I remember you had the same look once. Kind of lost just like that.
And you wonder why I have trust issues.
Yeah, well. Trust me this time.
Are you going to tell me what's going on here, or are you just going to be cryptic?
Aliana, I can't. But if
All
I
right.
could, I would, I promise.
Well, then you're just going to have to trust me to do what I believe is the right thing.
It has to keep going.
Or what?
Or the worst.
The worst for who?
Or else. That's all. Or else.
That's you're being cryptic again, and that doesn't
I
really
know.
mean anything.
I don't want to.
Okay.
It has to keep going, and I have to help it keep going.
You can try. I'm gonna have to try to stop you. As long as you understand that.
Just, so, how are we doing for time?
15 minutes?
Yep.
15 minutes?
Yep.
Okay. So, yeah. They seem kind of like they're really trying to say something. Like, remember when I got kind of stopped up? That's like actually happening in character. Oh, end of.
I will actually, like, Aliana's talking to her right in front of me, right?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll grab her.
Me?
No,
him.
Yeah, him, sorry. I'll grab him.
Sure.
Scary motherfucker.
Okay.
And when you gaze intensely into someone's eyes, which is what I want to do,
Okay.
you may ask their player what fuels the flames of your desire. They'll answer with the truth, even if the character does not know or would otherwise keep this hidden.
Okay. Cool. Do it.
And it just happens, right? Like, unless it's an issue to grab chair and actually like stare into his eyes.
No, they're having intense talks with Aliana and are less than perfectly alert, so
Yep.
you can do it.
Yep.
So you want to know what fuels the flames of their desire.
Yes.
They're trying to save the world.
And like they genuinely believe that that's
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, so I like, and that's this really intense stare, right? A little flame leaps up in my little eye, and like in their eye, and when I pull back, I'm like, they really believe that this is going to fix things.
You think we should let it continue?
I hate to interrupt, but I'm pretty sure the only way to fix things is to kill people.
You're overtrained to kill the guy on the doodad.
Yeah, you know that's.
No, Shishina, there are still people that need killing, and I can take you to them.
Do not try to appease me with lesser kills. I want that one.
No, that one's old and ancient, decrepit. In the center of the city, there's a force of over 50. You can run through them for half an hour and still be piling on bodies. Shishina, it is a battle that you've never seen before. They will sing of it for weeks, years. I would say
and
longer.
I'm actually leaning towards scary motherfucker.
I would say longer, but after this, new adventures will come your way, and you'll outdo it over and over and over again. It'll take you to other lands with bigger monsters.
I'm feeling very convinced here, Graves. Like
I fled from a force, flashing swords, thick as rain.
but I promise Graves, I would kill that motherfucker first.
One.
Oh, it's so hard to say that.
Old, so old and brittle bones.
I'll make it quick and then I'll go to the epic battle.
A
Yes.
singer. No. There's no time. There's no time. They're all being hacked down. You'll miss it. You'll miss the battle.
Very, very regretfully, Shishina will actually pull herself away from that super enticing subject of conversation. God damn it! I want to kick something. All right.
Okay. So, what is end of session moves?
Those are just the checking our alignment. Did we satisfy our alignment? Get experience for that. Checking our bonds. Checking the 3 questions. That's all.
Right. Okay. So yeah, let's move towards a wrap. It sounds like this is a kind of decision. So you don't know if you have the whole story or not. You know that at least now you know that the entire city isn't being lifted up, but just one thing. So
Who knows that portion?
I think Aliana. No, wait. Someone figured out that someone discerned reality and found that the spell wasn't to move or collapse the entire city. It was just to unearth a single artifact.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that was Andromeda.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. It was unearthing an artifact. So it's not. You know that the whole city isn't just. It's not just an earthquake spell. And so yeah. Should we actually just leave it on a cliffhanger?
We can do that.
Awesome. Okay. Dun dun dun!
And now Britain has things to torment us with next time!
Exactly. Alright, so End of session moves.
Yes.
That was super intense, you guys.
Do you want me to run through them too? Or?
Yeah, please.
Right. So, at the end of this session, choose one of your bonds that you feel is resolved, completely explored, no longer relevant or otherwise. Ask the player of the character you have the bond with if they agree. If they do, mark experience and write a new bond with whomever you wish. Graves, you got one?
No, I do not.
Okay. Andromeda, you got one?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Aliana?
No, at some point I really do need to rewrite all my friggin' bonds.
Okay. Shashina.
Yeah, I resolved my bond with Graves last time, and I needed to write a new one.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of being my meat shield, Graves has a strange and fearful power within her. Bitchin, and that is bitchin with the apostrophe and no G. So yes.
Of course. So that's a new bond that you're filling.
Yeah.
Nice.
Cool.
Excellent.
Graves.
Oh, I will be veteran.
Okay.
I'm really sorry to do this. Really sorry, but I gotta.
Oh shit!
So I had two with Andromeda, and I think I'm gonna resolve. Yeah, because one of them.
I don't agree. You can't make me.
You can say that. You can actually say that. That's fair. I was gonna pick. I think so. I will find out if I can forgive Andromeda, and I will not let Andromeda go without a fight. It was gonna be the second one that I think I was gonna resolve.
That's good.
It hurts me in the feels, Brendan.
It's your call. I'm being totally serious here, right? Like in my head.
No, it's totally right because if you forgot why the spark in the beginning or whatever, he's gonna be like, well, why am I even bothering anymore?
Yep.
I hope you're happy, man.
I'm never happy.
You broke
Okay.
the feels! You broke all the feels!
So that's resolved. Did we learn something new and important about the world? Oh, sorry, no, wait, I skipped a step. Apologies. Fulfilled alignment. If you fulfilled your alignment at least once this session, mark experience. So my alignment, I'll go in the opposite direction. My alignment was use your powers of the elements to better someone else's lot in life. I helped free Aliana of the fire elemental ant rash. So I count that. Shashina, did you hit your alignment?
Yeah, that was a major sacrifice for me to give up that epic battle to go fulfill my goddamn promise to my friend. Whatever.
Yep. Yep. So that's marked experience, and you had another one, didn't you? You had your special move.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I did that.
Okay.
I didn't crush any enemies. I tried, and they crushed me.
Misha. Sorry, I'll get your
perform my art to aid someone else. I'm gonna say no. I didn't actually perform an art at this point.
Okay. Andromeda, did you hit your alignment?
My alignment is set up and trigger a crazy chain of events. I don't think I did that. I was party to a crazy chain of events.
You did haul Shashina up to a roof, and then she got thrown off.
That's not really a crazy chain of events as like something that is totally legit for Shashina and me to do together.
And now there are whirling knives floating around the fat guy.
Like you do.
Right.
But because you flew me up there and I got thrown off, then Grace was able to do her magic power thing.
Yep. I would also argue.
So I mean, there was a chain event.
I would also argue that you sitting on the Marivore triggered him turning into ants, which triggered the rash, which triggered the explosion,
That's fair.
which triggered the honey.
That is a
Alright.
crazy chain.
Which triggered the losing the love of your life, which...
God,
Yeah.
Look,
it hurts me in my feels, you guys.
if you could get back from being dead by, like, I don't know, dealing with paperwork, feel like just saying. And Graves, did you hit your alignment?
My alignment is to defend those weaker than you, and I'm going to say yes. I defended all of those people weaker than me, except the ants, because I stepped on them.
Oh.
Ants aren't people.
Ants aren't people. Except they are when they're Formians.
Well, it doesn't say those people, it just says those weaker than you.
That's true. She
It's
did
an
defend
ant.
some of them. She doesn't have to defend all of the contents of the set
You
of...
defended all of those weaker than you that you didn't step on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
All right. Once spawns have been updated and we did the alignment, then we do the 3 questions. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
There's a crazy
Apparently
cult.
a cult trying to destroy, save it? I don't
And
know.
the fire and the star thing.
Sure.
Okay. Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
No.
I can't even justify it, and I can't even come up with a good lie for that one.
Yeah, we did not bat well this time. I buy that. And did we loot a memorable treasure?
No.
You did.
She got the book.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about the book.
And the jar.
And
What?
the jar.
The jar.
The empty
honey.
jar.
The
Of-
nightmare jar.
I said there were a few mouthfuls left in the bottom.
Oh my god. That goddamn
Tell
jar.
him that.
You did. That is, I'm gonna have to fill you in on that later.
Oh, the nightmare jar. Oh no.
You ate the entire jar of honey.
I literally ate the jar, not its contents.
You ate the contents.
So,
Alright, and that is it. That means we all mark experience for looting.
Yay!
That's it. Yeah, thank you very much for coming on and running, Shu.
Yeah,
That was
thank you
very
for
helpful.
having me. I hope you all had fun.
we totes had fun.
Yay, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome.
As always, thank you, Andrea. Thank you, Jen. Thank you, Misha. Thank you, Sarah. You're always wonderful. And to anybody
Thanks,
watching,
Brendan. I hope you're happy.
I like how this is always. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll own it. I will wear this mantle proudly. Anybody who watched and is still interested in continuing in the face of such torrential feels, please subscribe to Chain World. We have lots of awesome, cool stuff. Or please subscribe to Indie Plus. We have lots of cool, awesome, cool stuff in addition to more Chain World. Other cool series, videos, panels, exhibition games, GM Spotlight games, all kinds of cool stuff. And if you like this, and this is the first episode of Chain World you've watched, as I said at the very beginning, this is episode 20. So there are 19 other episodes that you should go and watch. And they're all wonderful and amazing, and that should keep you busy for a while. So, yes, thank you so much for watching.
38 hours.
For approximately 38 hours. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Thank you so much, Shu, for running. Have a good night.
Night.
Night.